While there are no major developments today from the FDA or the CDC on the cyclospora outbreak investigation, many people still have questions about the foods we eat. Everything from the safety of fresh produce to how food imported into the U.S. is inspected and whether enough is being done to prevent outbreaks from happening in the first place. Consumer reporter Susan Hogan has been following this investigation from the very beginning and joins us now with some answers to some of your biggest questions.
Well, I'm joined by Barbara Kowalczyk. She is one of the nation's leading food safety experts, and she's joining us now. Barbara, it's so nice to see you.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, Barbara, I have to say, one of the questions that I hear the most on all of my social media and also here is how is produce coming into this country actually inspected? Because so far, the two outbreaks, the jalapeno peppers and cyclospora, both came from Mexico. Please help us understand how this works.
So, unfortunately, only a small percentage of the food products coming into the United States are inspected, particularly by FDA. FDA conducts, if you look, there was a recent GAO report in 2025 that on average from 2018 to 2023, they conducted about 917 inspections a year of foreign foods facilities, but there's about 150 to 200,000 of them.
Oh, wow. That's
so it's only a small fraction get inspected.
So why is that?
Well, part of it is resources, right? FDA has about 450 inspectors. They have about 75,000 domestic facilities they oversee, and then they have 150 to 200,000 foreign facilities. Unfortunately, they don't actually allocate those inspection resources based necessarily on risk. That most of the inspection resources are domestic establishments, which we should be inspecting, not to say we shouldn't, and only a fraction are foreign. But if you look at the number of outbreaks, we tend to have more outbreaks from imported food than we do from domestic food.
So where do we go from here? Because, I mean, for us, like I buy my avocados are from Mexico. I mean, it's true. I look at all of the food labels and a lot of the produce is coming from somewhere else. Is it that, are they on the actual, like, do they go into the country and go to the actual farms, these, inspectors from the FDA? I mean, how does this work? And are they just missing things?
Well, they only go on the actual farms, even here in the United States, once every 5 to 7 years. We're really hoping to get to once to every 3 to 5 years, depending on risk. So that farm where the iceberg lettuce came from in Mexico, I think the last time FDA was there was in 2018 or 2019. They just don't have the resources to do it. And so what can consumers do? I imagine that's what people are wondering. One is you can certainly tell policymakers that food safety is important to you, particularly imported food. If we want to have fresh fruits and vegetables year round, we're going to be importing some of our food.
Yeah.
And the other thing you can do is, I know there's a tendency right now, people are nervous to stop eating all fresh fruits and vegetables. That's actually not good for our domestic producers that aren't implicated. If their sales are going down, which they are right now, they may end up going out of business, which means we're going to have to import even more food. And so we really want to support our domestic producers.
Yeah, I 100% agree, but certainly that gives us a little bit of insight as to what is happening and what is not happening. Barbara, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.